Oh, hello. Hello. How is everybody today? Bit out of sync with the streaming and the uploading. Going for a midweek stream. Wednesday evening. And I haven't uploaded or done anything in quite a while. And also we're starting later than usual, so I'm expecting to be quite quiet. I'm only going to stream for about an hour, possibly not even that. I'm pretty tired today, but I wanted to do something, and more importantly, I wanted to announce the official launching of the Patreon. It's open, it's public, we have it here now, and it is available to go and sign up on. I literally just hit the launch button on it. It was a proper scramble. Yeah. I went and made another tier as well. Alright, here we go. We've got 5 tiers now. We've got this extra supporter plus tier, which gives you some access to some extra behind the scenes stuff, which I'll be uploading as and when it happens. But it is officially here. There is a link, or there should be a link in the description of this live stream, which I don't think there is, but I'm going to put one in. Yeah, I'll put a link to it in the description of the live stream. I might be able to do that now, actually. Bear with me. Hey, Joseph. How's it going? Yeah, I'm excited. We finally launched. One thing I also need to do is put the link to the Discord server, which is also launching today, and I want to get as many of you joining in as we possibly can. Let's just sort out these links, shall we? Can you tell how underprepared I am for today's stream? Like, I don't even know what we're going to work on today. I literally just realised as well that my my Unity Pro license that I got with my student Unity student package expired like a couple of days ago, and yeah, it's not where it's at, you know. Hello, Assassin Gamer. Man, I'm tired. If you weren't about for what I said, we have a Patreon and a Discord now. I'm just getting the links for them, but I'm being incredibly slow. Here we go. Patreon. Gonna open that in Safari. Copy this link. Copy. And we'll stick this in the description of the live stream real quick. What we're doing, bruh. Bruh. I usually do this from my computer. That's not the one. Ah, screw it. I'll put it in the chat. Or I'll be really unprofessional and I'll just do it straight from... No, I don't want to share it to Facebook or whatever. I just want the link, please. I copied it and then I ooh, I can do special offers and things. There we go. That's the live stream. This is that. Let's hop out of here. I want to go to... You just have a gander at all my YouTube stats. I need to get my thing open as well. There we go. Click. Control C. I mean, I could have just said it's patreon.com/SuperDogStudios, but you know, where's the fun in that? Boom! Patreon. And that's my Wi-Fi speed. That's GitHub. That's that. Discord. Copy. Live stream. Live stream. Boom! Discord server. But yeah, it's really exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys come join in the Discord server and doing stuff in there, posting more updates. As you can see, my good friends, the admins, have some excellent memes starting to happen. There's one join right there. There's 2 joins right there. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, and it might be a bit quiet. I'm gonna say, like, full disclaimer, it might be a bit quiet to start with, and yeah, I'm gonna try and pick it up, but university has just dropped a new module on us, which is gonna take up a fair bit of my time, but I'm gonna try and get as much done to it as I can. Right, let's have a look at the chat. See what I've missed. We got Adam. Hey Adam. Yesterday was my anniversary with Adele, so I wasn't gonna stream then. Got relationship things to be doing with my time. So we're doing it today instead, and just for an hour, a little short one. And again, I have no idea what I'm actually gonna do, because I'm so out of touch with development on Echo. Yeah, I need to really get back to it. I'm properly out of sync, almost to the point where I kind of need to almost start some things again, which is a ball ache, and I really don't want to, but I went through... I'll tell you what, let me show you guys where we're at the moment. Hopefully the game audio isn't too loud. Nope. There we go. Here's our boy. So, one issue that I've got... Ooh! Oh, wait, no. I'm being stupid. Okay. If I turn on my controller... One issue I've got, if I try to interact, the first player that joins the game that isn't already there, any input is triggered twice for some reason. So dialogue doesn't work. It just skips through stuff and I can't change my options. Bit broken. But the first player that joins, I can go over to this guy and I can press my E button. And I can flick through things as you'd expect. And it all works properly, but it means we're getting this null pointer exception thrown with the first player that joins. And also the input for... Whoop. Did I click out? Oh yeah, I did. There we go. Input for switching through things. Like here, I'm pressing down on the gamepad and it's going up. It's not actually going up, it's just doing... It's skipping a button. It's doing 2 instead of 1. So it looks like it's going up when actually it's going down 2. So that's something I need to figure out how to fix. I think it's a Unity bug more than a bug with my code. Because it's being triggered twice, once by the player that's actually spawned and once by an object that doesn't exist. So that may well be a bug with firing Unity events with the new input system, which is it really got on my nerves when I was working on this game last week in my holiday. I spent literally the whole day, I was planning on getting enemies implemented, and I was going to make this really cool day in the life of an indie developer video, and get enemies done, start on the shops again. You know, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll start implementing shops again, because that's relatively low brain power. Don't have to think about it too much because I've already got some code to reference. So yeah, we'll look at that. Oh yes, we've got 3 new people joined in, and it's my good man Joseph. We've got Dennis. I don't know who that is in the live stream, and someone else whose name I ignored. Bruh, new welcomes. There we go, Justin. Lovely. I'm looking forward to being able to chat with you guys more often, and I'm also hoping that the stream doesn't die at any point. I'm going to keep OBS pulled up in the front so that I can keep an eye on that. Kilobytes a second. Oh, jeez, Louise. Right, I skipped some things. Assassin Gamer, I decided to make another game because of your hard work. Man, that is awesome. I'm glad that I can inspire you to keep pushing at it, because that is the dream. That is the dream, is being an inspiration, being able to inspire people to pursue their dreams, especially if it's also game development. I can help out. That's a win. Joseph as well, should continue working with Unity, but I haven't done so much for me neither. Honestly, I've been so out of sync, so out of the loop. I tried doing that live stream on when was it, Saturday, I think, where we were going to make a game in an hour. That went terribly. First things first, as any of you who were there will know, it bottled out multiple times Wi-Fi wise, and we just had to kill the stream and I couldn't do it. But also I then went to attempt it myself, which I have recorded here. This full hour-long video of me trying to make a game in an hour is going to be available on the Patreon page from Friday. So if you're interested in that, go join that extra tier, and I'll be able to whack you in on that one. Oh, you got sweets for me.
Who are you talking to?
I'm live streaming. Legend. Thanks. What age? I was my sister, and she's a legend because she brought me sweets. Yeah. That video will be available under the Supporter Plus. But yeah, I didn't get it finished in time. But I'm going to finish that one and use it as a case study for Game Feel. Because it's a simple breakout game. Like, you know, if I just show you this this screenshot here, is literally just breakout, but with some extra twists. And we're gonna take it from being a kind of boring breakout game to something a little bit more fun by adding some cool little Game Feel stuff. And that video will hopefully be up Saturday this week, possibly Sunday, but we'll see. Like I say, I'm really busy at the moment, and it's not giving me much opportunity to put as much effort as I'd like to into the channel and the game and making content for you guys. So I apologise for that. I'm gonna try and get some more out for you. Frozen, well, evening. How you doing, man? I need to watch your like the bits of your live stream for your our game that I missed. I was there for most of it, and I tried to play it. It's so hard. Like I couldn't get more than 13 points, just because of the kind of circular motion with the left and right, and I kept psyching myself out with the controls. But it's really good stuff, man. You did better than me, that's for sure. Yeah, also we launched, in case you didn't hear, we've launched the Patreon page and the Discord server for the channel. be really awesome to see you in there, my friend. I'll put a link out in the in Xander's Discord server as well for people to go check it out, but there is a link above and I would love to see you there. Okay. We are 20 minutes in. Probably like 40-50 minutes left. I think we're going to get started and re-implement shops. Now, for this, I'm going to make a new scene. I just want to make sure my game manager is all up to date. I'm just going to hit apply all. I have no... Oh, wait. Don't want the player controller under there. Prefab file contains an invalid script. Hey? What's the invalid script? Let's find out. Oh, is it going to be the menu script? Bet you it's the menu. Yeah. Oh, bugger. Alright. This is easy enough to fix. Let's just recreate the prefab. I can't be bothered. I'm kind of expectant that things are going to go sideways a little bit. And I'll have to do some major refactoring and redoing of stuff. So I'm kind of just going to wing it for a while. See what happens. So. Oh, you're finding it to release on mobile. Awesome. That's pretty lit, man. Are you just going to release on Android, I assume? Because releasing on iOS is a ball ache. To put it lightly. New scene. Save that scene. And yes. Yes, Joseph. Mr. Stash is coming back. Has to be. It's got to be. Right. Now, I have to be sensible here because I'm thinking about how I want the scenes to be made up, or how I want the levels to generate. So if I wonder if there's like, I don't have just an easy thing I can flick to and draw on, but I basically want everything to be on a grid system, so I can have rooms that are like multiple units big. You might have one room. I've got my pencil in hand so I can write this down while I'm talking about it. But it'll be a case that we'll have a level that is so many squares big, and we can have rooms that are like 2x1 squares or 4x4 squares or whatever. Like, we'd have these massive rooms, and it'll just fill in the boxes and sort of procedurally go through and do it in a Spelunky kind of way again, except instead of it being that every single square is a single room, we'll have rooms of different sizes spawn across multiple places, which I haven't thought about how I'm going to do that yet, but I will find a way. And that means everything needs to be square, more or less. Or everything needs to be like it needs to be a square number of units, like an even number of units. I can't have it be, like if we look at our Screenbox template, we probably want, let me think about this. Wait a minute. Sorry guys, hold on a sec. Have I set up my camera wrong? I think I might have set up my camera wrong. Did I use a 2D camera? No, I didn't. Oh, bugger. Right, okay. I should be able to fix that though. Oh, wait, now it's orthographic. Swear down that wasn't orthographic before. Am I just imagining things? I swear that wasn't orthographic before. But I want that to be like 7.5 for the size on the camera. The problem with this then, of course, is oh yeah, I don't have a player controller. Oh god. That's a lot of people that just spawned. Oh god. Oh god. Things are going wrong already. What am I doing? Player controller has player input. Doesn't have an input at. That should be that. The events are there, good. Let's just save this scene. We'll call this one shop setup. And yeah, I need to think. A shop should therefore be like one of these grid units big, so I need to decide how big a grid unit needs to be, basically. How many units in Unity a grid unit should be in size. I just want to make sure the player input's still working, because that's yeah, there we go. Yoink. Cool. And he still feels juicy. So it's almost like I've gone backwards in progress since the redesign, which I'm happy for the redesign because I love the art style a lot more now. But it's quite a bummer when it's like, oh, I made so much progress and now it's all gone, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Right. So, I need a player for reference. We are going to take him and move him down to the floor. If I'm remembering correctly, the player is like a couple of units tall. Is he bang on one unit? Ooh, we might be bang on one unit. Almost. Almost bang on one unit. Do I have a basic square? I do. Oh, look at that, guys. It's almost bang on one unit. Okay, that's kind of cool. That means I can work with this. I can work with this. Set that to 1 and 0 on Z as well. So, if I think about... Let's just take the player follow and we're going to move it down more or less to where the player is as well. And I want to scale the orthographic camera. There it is. Nope, not the priority, the orthographic size. Why are you going up there, eh? You're supposed to be following. There we go. Right, so I would like the shopkeeper We're going to remake the shopkeeper now. I would like the shopkeeper to be about the same size as the player on the screen. Which means in the graphics, I'm going to be lazy and I'm going to create circle. Basic circle. Let's have a look. Have your money now, sir. It's much appreciated. You are a legend, and you already do far too much with the help you give me on, like setting up the Discord and stuff as well. So you're just what it is, boss man. You are what it is. Right. So the shopkeeper's going to be like 2 units tall. And the head should be about the same size as the players. Maybe a little bit bigger. If we make it like 0.6. Joseph, man, don't worry about it. I'm not expecting of people to be paying me anything, to be quite honest. Ultimately, it would be nice, but at the end of the day, I just want to make sick games and good content, educational content for people that enjoy watching and learning about game development. So please do not feel obliged. Let's create an empty. I'm going to take these. I'm going to call this shopkeeper. 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 Take both of these, reset. Oh, I just reset the scale as well. Haha. I think I went with 0.5, but I'm actually going to go to 0.6. Because 0.6 is just a bit nicer. And colour-wise, getting the same as this. I moved them again. Reset position. Shopkeeper. -6, is it? No, not quite. I want him to be on the ground. -6.5. Okay, so let's call this body. And we'll call this one head. Oops. Not like that. Just with a D, please. Head. There we go. It would probably make a lot of sense if I did this in Illustrator. A lot more sense than doing it in Unity still, that's for sure. So I need him to be at least 2 units tall, which means he's got to be like 2 units wide if I'm going with the round look. Can I go 1.5? No, that's not quite right, is it? It's like Big Weld, you know, out of robots. The big robot dude. Maybe I think I am gonna have to do it in Illustrator, and we'll use the player model, but we'll kind of make it a bit bigger and bulkier. Because what I want to have happen is the same kind of thing that we had going in the original one, where the eyes kind of, you know, follow, and we can have them looking at each other and it'll move about as you walk around, because that's just nice. It's just nice for usability. Tell you what, that is something that we will do here, because I don't want to go for much longer because I'm a sleepy man, but there's some optimizations that we can be doing, specifically with the player design in the animations, because for anyone who knows how Unity's animation system works, you will know that it creates polygons And if we look on here, we can see we've actually got a lot more geometry than we need. Like, we can get rid of a lot of these vertices and it'll be fine, especially in the head. Like, in the head and in the body. The body can have, like, no vertices. It doesn't need them. Let's just have a look at the weights. It is literally, yeah, it doesn't need them. It doesn't need these two bones, really. So I'm just going to go to edit geometry. And I'm wondering if I can just, like, delete stuff. Because we don't need it. But I'm not sure if Unity will have been so kind. I just want to see if there's an easy way that I can, like, why in edit geometry would there not just be a setting for you to be able to select a bit of geometry and delete it? Oh, don't you agree? So that's create vertex. That'll just create an extra point. What if I right click? Will that delete the point? No. Just creates extra points. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. I want to get rid of the points. Because, like, as well, look, if we look here on the eye, look at all those vertices. We don't need that many vertices for an eye. We just have a single point and it would be fine. Oh, let's see, what have I missed? Gotta earn it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta make that bread. Interesting. Never looked at the bone up. Yeah, the bone animation in Unity is pretty cool. But I don't know enough about it, clearly, because there's obviously no easy way to get rid of these vertices. Like, look at this. What's the point in this vertice? It's so pointless. We could reduce this down to having, like, literally being a hexagon. Not even. It could be a triangle for all I care. And that's enough. That's enough geometry to move everything. It might just be the case that we have to go back in and weight some stuff. Like, look at that. Look how much better that is. Set the outline detail to, like, 5. And subdivide down to 0. That is so much better. Let's just preview pose and see if I can still... Nah. See, all the weights are gone now. So, we're going to be reweighting the thing, unfortunately, which is a bit of a ball ache, but, you know, that's fine. We'll just, we'll do that, and now our body is back up again. The legs are ones that I don't really want to touch right now. Because they kind of do need the extra complexity. The foot definitely doesn't. Like, look at all of that. Look at all of that geometry in there. Something that we really don't need. So we're just going to boop. Beautiful. Oh. Actually, I didn't think about the weighting. Oh, cool. It is just as it is. Okay, yeah. Auto geometry. Boom. Much better. Set the weight for that again. Make sure we're using this bone. 100%. Done. Preview pose. Our foot still works perfectly, as it did before. But now there's way less geometry. Let's do the same with this one. Double check the weights. Yep, that's all good. Auto geometry. Boom. Way better. Weight slider. Select that bone. Bang. Let's test it. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to have to do this for the bushes as well. Because I discovered when I implemented the bushes, for anyone who was around when we did the live stream where we did bushes, as soon as you get like more than 3 bushes in the scene, the frame rate drops exponentially. And I bet you it's got something to do with this this geometry stuff. I'm pretty sure that's only green. Yep. Look at that. That's what we want. That is what we want. In fact, I think I can drop the outline detail even lower. Beautiful. Slide that all the way up for that one. Just preview it again. That's still working. That's still working. That's still working. That's still working. I think if we bend this one now, though, that's kind of a problem, just in case. So, what I'm going to do is just edit the geometry real quick. We are going to just move this vertex up a little bit so the line crosses nicely. I'm actually going to create some extra vertexes just around this this crease point. So I say vertexes, I mean vertices. Have one in the middle as well. Maybe like a couple like this. Just so that bend still works. Actually, this should be a layer of 2. Just so we can have it separate. Actually, I don't think it needs to be. Right, let's up the size. Where's the size? There's the size. Set the size to like 100. We're just going to paint on with the yellow. Up here and down to here as well. So for the most part it's still the red affecting, and then if I just drop the hardness down to 50. Oh, bit of frame drop. Yeah. I see some burn in the comments. Haven't got much into animation in Unity yet. To be fair, unless you're doing like 2D characters, and obviously not pixel art. If you're doing pixel art, sprite sheets all day, every day. And to be fair, even with this style, maybe you could go with sprite sheets. It depends on the kind of finish you're going for. 'Cause the thing to weigh up as well is if you're using sprite sheets, you've got to have a PNG image or a PNG image for every frame of every animation. And if you've got some really complex animations and lots of animations as well, that's a lot of storage. I mean, you know, it's not going to be anything like Call of Duty, but keep it in mind for if you're planning on doing a port to something like Nintendo Switch or mobile, because they certainly do take some sizable performance hits when it comes to file size. So yeah, just be mindful of that. And that one, there we go. There's some 2D bone on 2D in Blender. Ooh, that's interesting. I've never done 2D in Blender before, only 3D. To be fair, I haven't used Blender since they did the new what's-a-majignet updates. You know what I'm trying to say. The new Grease Pencil update, that's the one. That's good for 2D and stuff. Unless you just use planes, in which case that's a slightly different thing. But oh, I'll tell you what, this is going to be really nerve-wracking when I go in now and I see if things are still working, and we're gonna have some fun with that. What am I doing? Weight slider, blue, all the way. Weight slider, all the way. Preview pose. So now we got, oops, don't want to rotate the eyes, we want to move them. Yep, that's cool. Got the head does the movie thing. The upper body does the kind of movie thing. I think we can probably tweak this geometry a little bit more. It's with the weight brush. Going in at like really soft Just add some more influence on these ones here. And a little tiny bit down at the bottom here as well. I'll see. Yeah, that's all right. We got some weird things happening, but I think when you're at a distance, you kind of aren't really gonna notice it too much, unless I like break his back and he's like, ah! We're not gonna do that. So let us apply that, and then we're gonna hit play on the game, and we're gonna see if it still works, which is gonna be that's gonna be interesting to look at, isn't it? Let's just delete that real quick. Looks like it. That camera is far too zoomed in though. So we're gonna have a fiddle with the size on that. Oh, why is it that? I want it to be 5, man. Or maybe not 5. No, 5 is fine. 5 is fine. 5 is your normal size. It's just for shops. It'll be zoomed in, and then it'll be static. It won't be moving. Screw. Look at that. It's really choppy, but frame rate is up here at like 700. To be fair, it drops sometimes, but still, that choppiness is there we go. It's kind of not fixed it massively. It's still quite choppy, and I don't know why. But I've had people point that out to me in certainly the first devlog we did back a while ago. People were like, "Ah, your frame rate's not good," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's reading fine. It's probably my capture software, but no, I think it is just a bit of lag. Probably because we got this 4K image hanging about in the background, but oh well. We don't talk about that. What we do need to do, though, is decide how big this shop is going to be. So I'm thinking, if the player... oopsie daisy. I need to build it inside this Screenbox template. So let's rename this. We're going to unpack our prefab completely, wherever the unpack prefab completely button is, and we're going to call this shop. We are going to take our parallax layers and we're going to leave it in place, but we are going to get rid of the background just for the time being. We're going to make that a lot nicer though. Tell you what, let's do that first, because that is a horrible shade of blue that Unity has by default. I'm going to use something nice from the middle, I think. Let's have a look how that is. Yeah, that's nice. Gives off the same kind of vibe. Pastel colours, am I right? Just using the grease pencil and putting textures on planes. Ah, fair dues. Not using the grease pencil even. Sleepy brain, you see. We'll probably go for another 25 minutes while I'm just dossing about, working on stuff. But really, I need to take a proper review of where we're at with Echo, and yeah, try and figure out what on earth I'm doing. Let's grab the player back out again. So that's at 0, 0. We want everything to be around 0, 0. Ideally. So that's 25. If I make every room, every grid unit like 10, that's going to be big enough, isn't it? I think 10's probably good. So this is going to be minus 4.5, I think, maybe. If I put it at 0, we need to move down. Tell you what, let's just take it one step at a time, shall we? We want 10 units wide, so there's going to be a wall here, and 10 units tall, so there's going to be a wall here. Of course, a shop won't be square, but this is going to be the size of a room, or the size of one unit anyway. And chances are, looking at it, because if we, you know, if we hit play with this now, it's gonna be not great. It's not really enough space for the player to move about in. It's all a bit cramped. But we are going to roll with it. So because I'm a bit picky, let's just make this window nice and big again. We're gonna just drag these out to the corners, and we're gonna do it all in the same. So they're gonna be 11 big, except for this one, which we're gonna go 1, 2. I need the scale to go 10 and then 9. So that's like an entrance. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh, bless me. And let's drag our player back in again. I'll just turn off gizmos as well, because the gizmos get a bit hectic. Why is the player centered there? That's a bit weird. Yeah, who knows? That's -5. That's why. Changed it from pivot to center. Want it to be pivot. Oh, I haven't positioned any of these things correctly, have I? Oh, wait, no, I have. 5.5. Oh, no, you should be at 0. Oh, wait, no, you shouldn't. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, yeah. We're just being a bit stupid. So, we want to, for the purposes of the shop, we are going to take this one and just drag it down. Probably to about 7? Maybe 6.5. And then in this one, our screen camera isn't going to be a framing transposer. It's just going to be do nothing. It's just going to sit there. Follower, get rid of that. None. No, we're not. We're going to reset the y-axis. And I'm just going to scale down the orthographic size until it pretty much perfectly fits. And then we'll move it down until it also pretty much perfectly fits. And now we basically have the same original shop that we had before. So that's going to be -2.6 or 2.5 because I like round numbers. And this is going to be 3.3. 3.4. Can't have round numbers on that one. But there we go. So this is our shop, and our shopkeeper, who currently looks like garbage, will sit over on the edge. Tell you what else I'm going to do as well, because it's really annoying me, is we're going to recolor these to be the same color as the player. There we go. That's better. Not quite black, but pretty damn close. Maybe we do want the shopkeeper to be like massive in comparison. Whoop, not 12. 2. It's a really big man. And the head sits up here. The head needs to be like probably 1 at that point. Almost makes him a bit scary, a bit ominous. With his head that will follow you about the place. We'll give him some eyes as well, though. Thank you, Alan, for the bless you. There we go. Group and group 1. Also known as eyes. Let's reset the position of that. Oh my god, it's tiny. Scale those up a bit, maybe like 2, 3, 3. Let's call those I, name them appropriately. We'll go 1, not that far. Negative 0.1. And positive 0.1. Oh god, that's a bit close together, isn't it? 0.2 it is. That's a bit far apart. Looking a bit space cadet-y. That's too close. 7.5. That'll do. There we go. Mr. Stash is coming to life indeed. I think probably what I'll do to finish it off is add in the what's-a-majigin it? The follow, the I follow, because that'd be cool. And we'll set up some code to have it follow some things. Which I'm hoping will take me up to like 1/2 but knowing me, it will take me up to not 1/2. It'll be like a lot later than 9:30. But I don't want to go later than 9:30, so I need to stop talking about it and just get on with it. I am going to create a 2D sprite. We are going to use the basic square. We are going to make sure the color is the same. In fact, we'll probably up the brightness a little bit. A little less saturation, just so you can see the difference. Let's make sure my shopkeeper is at -5. We want things to be flat to the surface. Nice. Mr. Shopkeeper is looking kind of thick. Oh yeah, I forget that it's here we go. Did I make the head 1.5? No, it's 1. Let's make sure he's zeroed out as well. X is going to be 0.5? 4? There we go, 3.75. It looks almost a little bit out of place. But nothing's out of place in this place. What up, yo? How's it going, man? We're just implementing shops. He needs that thick to fuel his mic. Yeah, needs the thick. We need some like Danny style reverb. Shall I set up a button on my stream deck to do the Danny style reverb so I can be thick and get the reverb going? I feel like that's a necessary evil. Also, his body needs to be bigger than that. It needs to be the 2. Now he's got his head looks massively out of place. There we go. That's better. I almost want him to be a kind of scary looking thing, especially when his mustache is in there. But I don't have his mustache right now, so we're going to sort that in a minute. First of all, I'm pretty sure I have an animator for blinking. Or maybe I don't. Oh my god, I don't. I'm going to have to set that up. But that's fine. That can be for another day. What we are going to do, now we've got Mr. Shopkeeper created, we are going to create a new script. Where is my scripts folder? There's my scripts folder. Not under core, entities, extras, definitely under extras. Man, I've written a lot of scripts, and we're going to go under MISC, and we're going to go new C# script, and this is going to be target stare. Let this just open up, see what's happening. What do I use my stream deck for currently? Not a fat lot, to be honest. Switching between the streaming window and the not streaming window, and also starting the stream as well, so that I don't have to be over here on OBS like OBS stop, because yeah. But I want to set up like a whole bunch of automation stuff, so that I can, you know, actually not just have this really expensive piece of kit for no good reason. Because yeah, it kind of is just sitting there for no good reason at the moment. Dude, does this look cool? Thanks, man. Thanks. It's coming along slowly but surely. I mean, it would be, what I need to do is like design the shop properly in Photoshop and everything with all the plants and that good stuff behind it. But that's for a later date. We'll get back to it. Wandering Pixels back for a few moments. Lit. Hey, dude. Well, after the stream, yeah, I will be for a little bit, but then I'm gonna go to bed because it's, as you can see on screen, if it's not too small, it's like 9 o'clock. Which actually isn't that late, but I've got a bit of a headache. So I'm gonna get into bed, I'm gonna eat some ice cream, and I'm gonna chill. What was that emoji that you sent there? So it's like some little jelly babies having a little wait. Alan says bananas. That's fantastic. It's really something. Right, what am I doing? Sheepdog Studios, game projects, Pirate King, Unity projects, Couch Trio game, assets, scripts. Oh my god. Like, this is why I left this original project. Look at all of this. It's so disorganized. We've got effects all over the place. We've got scripts not in the scripts folder, and I just can't deal with that, you know. Aesthetics, that's just parallax. Oh god, it's not even under MISC. It's like eye tracking or tracker or something like that is what it's called. Face tracker, there it is. Let's pop this open in Sublime Text real quick. And we're going to make a slightly adjusted version of the script. So, for anyone who hasn't seen like the original devlogs for Echo, back before we made the visual change. This is the script that makes the shopkeeper look at the player when the player's walking past, which is such a pointless mechanic, but it just makes it feel so much more alive, and that's, you know, that's really something important to me, is that it feels alive. So we're going to do public transform target, not target, target. Start method, we aren't going to do anything there. We're actually going to get rid of the start method. But we are going to have this if target is not equal to null. Let's put some spaces in there because we're not savages. Vector 3 target dir. I am literally going to copy this and then we're going to tweak it a little bit. But I'm not going to copy paste it because, you know, that's not good for learning. Dot position minus transform dot position. So, just for a fun bit of vector maths, subtracting the position of the target from the position of the position of the object that you are, gives you the directional vector from your position to the object that you want to look at, which is nice. So we're going to normalize that, and then transform dot local position equals target direction multiplied by 0.3f. Don't know why I wrote target direction. I know I've called it target dir. And this is why we don't copy paste, because we want to be on the ball. Else transform dot local position, we are going to do a transform dot local position equals vector 3 dot lerp transform dot position, and we are going to have a public vector 3 original position. We'll actually set that in the here we go, void start. We're going to say original position equals transform dot local position, just so we know where it was. Going to lerp to original position, like 0.2f times time dot delta time. So we get a nice smooth movement back to where it used to be. Oh man, Wandering Pixel, you're just an active man in the chat and I love it. Use Touch Portal as my Stream Deck equivalent. Yeah, that's a good way to go. I got mine for Christmas. I'm well happy, well lucky. It was a good little Christmas gift, because they've added a new update. They added something new. I can't remember what it was, but it's a really cool update that's got some cool new features in on the deck. And also, no, I haven't tried Shorts yet, but I've been planning content for it. One of which I'm planning on putting out like Friday. Because the algorithm is just so broken. Like, as well, any of Frozen Well or What Eep or any of you guys who I'm in the Xander Discord with, also shameless plug for my own Discord, scroll up in chat, it's there, and I'll stick it in the description of this as well. But the algorithm for Shorts is mega broken. It's like more broken than the community section is, and the community section is very broken, but that's annoying because you can't get it unless you've got more than 1,000 subs. But definitely, like Wandering Pixel saying, vidIQ talks about it a lot. There's a lot of channels out there who do like YouTube analytics who are just raging about, I say raging, raving is what I mean, about Shorts, because it's like skyrockets, because the algorithm is just busted with it. So yeah, definitely do it. If you've got access to the Shorts section on your phone, posting a Shorts, make it happen. Yeah, that's basically the whole of the chat that I've just missed there. So cool stuff. Right then, so what we want to do here is do a little bit of physics stuff. We're actually going to do this in the fixed update because, you know, that's how Unity works. physics in fixed update. Public void fixed update. We are going to do physics 2D dot sphere circle cast overlap circle all. Yes, we want to do overlap circle all from transform dot position with a radius of search radius, which we need to create as a variable. We are also going to have a layer mask, which is going to be our watchable layer. And I want to store that in a list of type. What does it return? Can't remember what it returns. Oh, guys, I can't remember what it returns. An array of collider 2Ds. Okay. In range, I guess we'll call it. Let's make those parameters as well. Public float search radius. And a public layer mask, watchable layer. Why are you complaining now? Oh yeah, I need to do a .2. Can I do it as a list? I don't think I can. Screw it. We'll just have it as array. I don't know why I'm overcomplicating things. We are then going to have a float distance. Which is going to be equal to, like, I don't know, 0. Actually, no, we'll set it to -1. That's a good way to do it. And then we will do a for each collider 2D collider in range. We're going to say if vector 2 dot distance, whoopsie daisy, between transform dot position and collider dot position, transform dot position is less than distance. Oh yeah. That's fine. And distance, wait. Or, not and, or distance is equal to -1. Man, I would not advise doing programming when you're not very awake. So I just need to make sure the logic for that checks out in my head. I think it should do. We're going to say it does. If that is the case, then we are going to have a temporarily, we're going to have a transform new target equal to null, and then we will do new target equals collider.transform. And after that, we will say if new target is not equal to current target, and new target, actually no, we just need to do that. If it's not the same as current target, then we will say target equals new target. So that should just do the thing. I'm gonna just do some gizmo stuff as well. You know what, I'm not even gonna have that as draw gizmo selected. I'm just gonna have it as draw gizmo, and we're going to do a draw what is it? Debug.draw sphere, draw circle. Oh, how do I do it? I can't remember how to do it, but there's a way to do it. Trusty Google, draw circle gizmo Unity. Love this. Something here. I'm happy that I can at least understand what most of this code is. Honestly, I don't even have that much of a like a decent coding skill, really. Most of it's quite basic because I spent a lot of time just doing like basic object-oriented stuff in Unity when I was younger, and then I fell out of it for ages. And now I'm back into it again. I'm starting to learn a lot more, especially like working in Java in my job as well sometimes. Not as much recently, to be honest, but I digress. Yeah. I'm starting to learn a bit more, but I'm still, you know, as far as my coding skill goes, it's relatively primitive. So, ideally now, I should be able to go on here, drag target stare onto that, and then with eye selected and gizmos turned on, we drag up the search radius. It's not drawing a circle. I'd like it to draw a circle so I can see what on earth is going on. Please. Do. Ooh, that's a cool one. Maybe I'll just do a quick steely of this bit of code here. We're just going to do it transform.position, and we are going to do, what is it? What search radius? What does this one represent? I have no idea. We're just going to wing it. We're going to see what happens. I am going to steal the Unity editor.handles.color equals color.yellow though, because that is nice. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. That is beautiful, isn't it? So now I can set like a pretty sizable radius within which the shopkeeper will stare at the player. Set it to like here, and we'll do the same with the player as well actually. We'll go onto graphics. Under main bone. Oh, the music stopped. Yes, continue watching. What layer is player on actually? Just default. We're gonna have to make an entity layer. What we're also gonna have to do is make sure that it doesn't overlap with itself when it's setting the target, because otherwise we're gonna get some weird things happening. Just say gizmos.color. Oh, nice. Give the player autism so they avoid eye contact. I'll tell you what I could do is make it so that it looks in the opposite direction. Yeah, just like have that go in the opposite direction and have them look away instead of looking at the player. That would be quite funny as a little little additional thing. And of course, oh wait, no, we want to have a here we go. We want to have another layer called watchable, and then we simply go onto player. We're going to go to the head, wherever the head is. There's the head, and we're going to have this be watchable. Oh, I suppose the problem is then that it doesn't have a collider on it, does it? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Ah well, I'll come back to that one. We'll just stick the watchable on the player, and we will not change the children. Of course, shopkeeper, we want to add a little... Let's add a box collider. Just for the sake of simplicity. And I'm going to move it. Just around the head. So when the player gets near... Where's it going to be? Chest, head, eye bone. We are going to also add our target stare. Going to set the search radius up to like 2.5, I think. Watchable layer is watchable. I'm ready to watch this not work. Let's just Command X that if collider is equal to this. Not equal to this dot transform. Then we want to consider it as a valid thing. Let's just hit apply on here. I have a feeling it might not work with the player specifically because I might have animated the eyes at some point. But we'll see. Oh. Okay, first things first. What? Where's my shopkeeper's eyes gone? They're just flying away. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Okay. Okay, something's gone wrong here. Tell you what, let's just get rid of the lerp. Let's not make it smooth. Let's just make it happen. We're going to make it snap. I'll make it smooth later. Make it work, make it fast, make it pretty. That is the rules. There we go. Right. Oh. He was looking up. He was looking up. Let's just go to my player. There he is. Waving over there on the edge of the cliff. Cool. Yeah, I told you it wasn't going to work with the player. I need that movement to be a smooth flow though. It's so snappy. Skirt. That kind of thing though is just what. It's like a stupid little extra that just makes the game feel nicer. And things like that as well. I like doing things like this that make the game look a bit nicer. Especially when I'm like out of tracking with the what's it called? General development. If I'm out of sync with just the actual development progress, it's nice to have these little things that I can just come to and be like, oh yeah, this is cool. It would just be nice if I could have the player's eyes update, but I cannot be bothered to do that right now. I think I will. I do want to do the smoothing because I do want it to look nice, and we're also going to multiply by a slightly smaller number just so the eyes don't travel quite as far because they're a little bit further apart and we don't want them popping off the face. We just want them to move a little bit. grab the player controller again, drag him down here. I think we're going to need to go a little bit bigger than that. Maybe like 0.2. It's probably good. Shoop. Shoo. Yeah, let's go with 0.2. 0.2. And the smoothing, I think we're going to use a similar thing to what we've got with the player. Target velocity X. No. Oh, I'm an idiot. We want to use mathf dot smooth damp. Can we do that? No, it has to be floats. New vector 2. Original position dot x. But we want to go from transform dot local position dot x to original position dot x. We need to create a private float ref pos x, and we'll do the same for ref pos y. Ref pos x, and the smooth time is going to be 0.2 f times time dot delta time. Of course, ref. Then we'll do a little copy. Let's just full screen this again actually, because it's getting a bit hard to read. I need to copy the full thing. Copy, comma, paste, close brackets. Let's update this with y. I think that's how it works. Off the top of my head. Oh, I don't need to do time.delta time. What we do need to do though is make sure this is happening in both cases. So we're actually going to take this out of here like that, and we're going to have a vector to look position. We're going to say look position equals original position, and then here we're going to say look position equals that, and then instead of using original position here, we're going to use look position. It's almost like a temporary target. That should be okay. One thing I do want to do is change the position of this circle. We're going to have it be original position rather than transform.position. So it's a static radius. Doesn't matter if he's looking about. Right, let's have a look and see if that works, shall we? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Night Taze. We will... we'll just undo that. We'll stick with transform.position. I don't have the brain power to think of a smart way to have it be a static thing. And then, given that works, we will let that be the end of our session. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, it excites me when things like code work first time. Look at that! Oh, beautiful. That is wonderful. Just that on its own makes me happy. And then over the course of the rest of the week, I'll introduce the mustache and get the actual shop back up and running again. But for the time being, guys, that will be the end of the stream. And I'm gonna go get some sleep. Like I say, I'm kind of busy at the moment with a combination of work. I've got lots more freelance stuff coming in over in the audio department, which is really awesome. Uni is taking up extra time for me as well. I've got like two extra meetings a week, which is better than I can say for Alan, because he does a daily stand-up, but his are only 15 minutes and mine are an hour on a Monday and a Thursday. So that's a solid chunk of time that I'd usually spend on Echo gone. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit harder to get stuff done, but I'm going to continue to try and get the content going. I'm going to be putting that hour-long video of me attempting to make an hour game in a game in an hour in Unity. I'm going to put that on the Patreon, so if you want to see the full thing, you can go and check that there. I'll upload an abridged version along with the how to add juice to your game on Saturday, though. Also, we just got confirmation that the stickers are being shipped, which is awesome. So I'll be able to start shipping those out to people who sign up for the higher tiers soon. Remember to go join the Discord server that we got. We got it up and running. Look at that. We got Wateep and Frozen Well in here. Man, it's exciting stuff. But yeah, I'll stick a link to the Patreon in the description of this video. There's also one on the front page of the channel. And I'll update all of the backlog of videos with stuff as well. But thank you very much, guys, for coming and stopping by. They're not mandatory. My meetings are mandatory, unfortunately. Oh, it's tragic. And the project, trying to work that down. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Have a good nap. I will have a good nap. Thank you, Joseph. Hope you have a good day as well, my friend, and thanks for stopping by as per. I'll see you guys on Friday/Saturday. I might do another stream later in the week, but we'll see how I feel. If not, it'll be back Tuesday again, now that my Wi-Fi's decided to not play silly beggars. And hopefully we can make some more decent progress on here. Yeah, I'll stick the Discord link in the description in a moment. But yeah, thanks very much, guys. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.